helped me grow a lot in many fields of my life. And I would like to share this with each and every one of you. And hopefully, once you've heard this information, you can go back home and just share that with your parents, your family members, your friends, your fellow classmates. And I have some slides here. They are in Spanish. I'm sorry for the ones that don't speak Spanish, but I'm going to be speaking in English. So go to the next slide. So I represent the Global Embassy of Activists for Peace. It's a not-for-profit organization in more than 22 countries. And we work in favor of the human family and Mother Earth. So today I'm here to speak about the integral program, Life is in the Blood. And within this program, the goal is just to create a culture of voluntary donation, that it comes from your heart, not expecting anything back, and this helps other people. And our ambassador here, his name is Dr. William Soto Santiago, is a quote, and basically he's saying that if in a household somebody's sick, they need blood or whatever illness or disease that they're going through, there's no peace at that home, right? If somebody's sick, your mother is sick, your son is sick, I don't think you can find a lot of happiness in your heart. You're probably concerned about them, you don't feel well. It's kind of like you want to be in their position rather than see them suffering. So that's why we go around just giving out this information, just explaining to people why it's so important to donate blood, and what does that mean to you, the donor, and to the person receiving that blood. So this is pretty much the description of the program. So it is just to contribute to that formation, that culture. Culture just means something that you do day to day, and it passes on to your family members, probably decade to decade. So it's just formating that human being with values within their heart, because once they're donating blood, hey, they're saving somebody's life. They don't know if it went to someone that they know personally, but regardless if you know them or not, you're helping somebody else. And the places where we do this, I guess, presentations is at like family members, like at their household, also in the community. Like last week I was at a community where moms go, they interact, they get together, they learn about just growing their family. Also educational field, FIU, and organizational, just like at different like jobs that people have, just businesses. And why do we go to all these different places, and what does blood donation have to do, let's say, with a company? Well, it is known that if people are happy with what they do, they're going to perform 10 times better. So if we talk about values, those people are going to think, well, yeah, if I do certain action, I'm really happy about what I do. Same thing with blood donation. Next one, please. And just basically the educated field in the PEG Vida, which is the name of the program, it just describes that we all have the power to help everybody else. We all have the power to influence somebody else. Like, I'm sure if all of you come here often enough, you're going to get inspired and motivated about different speeches. And you're also going to see the progression of someone that maybe they started today. Maybe you see them in 2-3 months and you're going to be like, wow, this person really improved. And that person then gets motivated to continue coming, right? So the importance of the PEG Vida. So this is more like an emphasis to the younger crowd, because we know that mostly the young people are the ones out there donating blood, right? Because they have good health, they're always out, maybe they go to movies and they see the buzzer, oh, why not, we can help somebody else. And it's just a process to, just to help people understand that if they do something good for somebody, they're doing good to themselves as well. I don't know if you remember last year around, actually this time I think it was, there was a mass shooting at Coral Springs High School. That's actually like 10 minutes away from my house. And well, during that time it was really sad, because they made this call, like urgent call to everybody to donate blood. They didn't have enough blood in their bank because not enough people are donating. Not only that, but the blood wasn't available for them. The blood lasts around 6 months. There's an expiration date to that. They do use some of because the blood is a tissue. So they use different parts of the blood, and the other stuff, maybe they can't use it. So that's why it's important that people become not only voluntary donors, but also habitual donors, so that they donate every now and then. I think for women it's every 4 months, and for guys it's like 3 months. So the educated system is just a place where you come, you learn something, you share what you know, you share your knowledge, you learn something different, you can apply it to your life, to your school, to anything that you do on a daily basis. Okay, I'll go to the first one.
Oh, which one?
The first one.
The first slide?
So you may be wondering, why did I talk about this and why is this so personal to me? Well, back in 2014, I was at Broward College getting my bachelor's degree in supply chain and logistics. While I was there, I was in the soccer team. In one of the games, I got injured, and I had a big injury on my knee, and I had 6 surgeries on my right knee. That was within a small time frame. I lost a lot of blood because of all the surgeries I was getting, and thankfully, somebody was good enough and helpful that they donated their blood so that I could be here today talking to you. I could have lost my leg. So that's why I came here to talk about you, about blood donation, and hopefully you can take this back home as well and share that with everybody that you know, and also when you're donating, just have that in mind. Hey, somebody's here because somebody donated blood. It would be great that I can do that for somebody else as well. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.